Assalamualaikum and hi everyone. In this video, we will discuss self-practice 2.2D and 2.2E. So, question number 1. Which of the following matrices are identity metric? If it's not an identity metric, give your reason. So, for A, no, it's not a square metric. For B, no, the element along the main diagonal are not 1. C, also no, the element along the main diagonal are not 1. D, yes, because the element of 1 are arranged in diagonal form. E, also yes. F, no, the element along the main diagonal are not 1. Question number 2. It is given that matrix C, this is matrix C, and matrix D, so this is matrix D, show that matrix D is an identity matrix. So we just multiply this matrix. So C multiplied with D, we will get back the matrix of C. So this is shown that D is an identity matrix. DC also, you will get the matrix C, hence D is an identity matrix. Question number 3, it is given that matrix S, this is matrix S, and matrix T. Calculate SI plus TI. SI is matrix S multiplied with identity matrix plus matrix T multiplied with identity matrix. I'll use pen so that you will easier to see. So this is matrix S multiplied with identity matrix plus this is matrix T multiplied with identity matrix. So when the matrix you multiply with identity matrix, you will get the matrix back. Okay, so you just plus these two matrix. So this is the answer. For B, this is identity matrix multiplied with S. So we have to do in a bracket first. So this is the answer. And then multiply with T. So this is the final answer. For C, 4 multiplied with identity matrix multiplied with matrix T minus I square. So you will get this answer. Next, for D, this is matrix S minus I in a bracket, then multiply with I. So this is the answer for D. Next, self-practice 2.2E. Determine whether the following matrices are inverse matrices of one another. So in order to identify the inverse matrix, you have to multiply these two matrices to get an identity matrix. If you not get the identity matrix, then the inverse, then the one of the matrix is not the inverse of the matrix. So A, we multiply these two matrix, we will get this. So this is not equals to identity matrix. So we can conclude that this is not inverse matrices. So for B, we multiply the two matrices and then we get this. also not equal to identity matrix, so not inverse matrices. For C, okay, when we multiply the two matrices, we get this. This is also not equals to identity matrix, so not inverse matrices. For D, when you multiply the two matrices, you will get 1, 0, 0, 1, which is, this is identity matrix. So yes, this is inverse matrices. Okay, that's all for now. Thank you and see you in the next video.